my little partner gonna hang out with me. You wanna tell everybody who you are?
Flaujae.
Believe we are witnessing the start of somebody's career big time.
Oh my God.
Committed to LSU,
Dang,
going
yeah,
down there in
that's
Baton
hard.
Rouge.
Oh, that's hard.
You know they
You
got
don't
Coach
know what
Moki.
Boosie and them.
Yeah.
That's
They
hard.
got Coach Moki. She Hall of Fame coach.
No, for sure.
I'm about to go cut up down there.
Oh, no, for sure. That's hard. That's hard. That's going to be legendary.
Pressure. Are you putting pressure on yourself, or do you even feel it?
I don't feel the pressure because pressure make diamonds. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like diamonds. I love diamonds. I love diamonds.
Pressure can make diamonds or it can bust pipes. It's impossible to encapsulate Flaujae's multitude of achievements at this point, and all of the hurdles that she's overcome on her way to becoming a multi-talented star. There have been few success stories from the kids from the Lifetime show The Rap Game that can match what Flaujae's done at this point, but none of the others have managed to seamlessly transition outside of music and make a crossover to other industries as successfully as Flaujae. Not only has she signed a deal with Jay-Z's Roc Nation, but she's also managed to become at the same time one of the top women's high school basketball players in the country with a full ride to LSU. Her and her mom have their own upcoming reality show on E, and all of this at only the young age of 18. Today we will discuss how Flaujae could potentially make history, and this is really only just the beginning. But before we float into all of that, this your boy Stone Astro, man, and we make documentaries on anything over here. So if you end up liking the video, please like the video, subscribe, and join the crew. I appreciate all the love and support on the last videos, man. It really is just amazing to me, especially with a brand new page like this. So I appreciate all the support, but without further ado, let's go ahead and blast back into this. Like always, when we do these stories, we like to take a look back and see the growth. Since Big Four, as she's known nowadays, was for, she was destined for greatness. But even at an earlier age, Flaujae and her mother would need time to deal with the tragic loss of Flaujae's father, hip-hop legend Camouflage, aka Jason Johnson. Camouflage was not only a hip-hop legend, but he was a true hero in his community of Savannah. He would often drop off gifts to the local projects dressed as camo claws, and although some hated the way he packaged his message, if you listen, it was clear that he was a voice for a large group of people who weren't in positions to be heard. The way that he was able to articulate some of the issues that were going on in his community, he was truly a leader at a young age.
Giving us nothing to get our head down here. So all these young cats out here who ain't never been to high school and all they know is the streets, they struggle, you know.
I was a single mom raising her, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jason's death was sudden for all of us. Her and her daddy are alike in so many ways, you know, because they actually have this personality that's just so huge, and it can make people just gravitate to them.
Unfortunately, he was fatally shot outside of Pure Pain Records in Midtown Savannah at the young age of 21. He passed away without ever getting to meet Flaujae, but he did have an opportunity to pass down a legacy. His daughter was able to channel that and create her own path. As early as age 6 or 7, she's been hooping. Her mom noted that there weren't many girls teams around, so she played on some of the boys teams to help develop her skills early off. The amazing thing is, though, as long as she's been hooping, she's also been rapping for about the same amount of time. Flaujae states that around 7 or 8, her and her uncle made her first song.
In my uncle's house, man, I had a little mic. We got a mic, some headphones. I don't even think we had. I think we were recording off like a phone. Like, it was crazy. Man, I look at that album and I'm like, whoa. Like, I was 8 years old when I did that. Like, it was so. I listen to it and I hear my voice is so squeaky. I'd be like, oh my God. I'd be cringing a little bit. I cringe a little bit, but then I look and I'm like, whoa, like I came a long way. Like, the growth is crazy.
Which Flaujae would look back glowingly on her time that was spent with her uncle at the start of her hip-hop career, but it would be Flaujae's other uncle, quote-unquote, Lil Boosie, that will help her get her career off in another way that she never could have imagined. With his industry connections, he helped her get onto the season 3 of The Rap Game after suggesting the idea to JD. Another contestant couldn't be on the show, which opened up a spot for Flaujae. I feel like her season of The Rap Game was my favorite, with the winner being Nova, who I also made a video on. So if y'all want to check out what Nova's up to, y'all can click that video after this one. King Roscoe, who has bars now, and I really am excited to make a video about King Roscoe because he had bars then, but I really like the growth that he's made as well. Trinata, who is one of my favorite kids from the Rap Game, period. And I really thought that she was going to win that season. And yeah, Tally. So yeah, great season full of entertainment, which Nova ultimately became the winner of the chain. But Flaujae showed promise even at the young age of 12. And I feel like with her being the youngest in the house, it was just amazing to see her growth and how articulate she was and able to go through the process with some of those older kids and still held her own. After the rap game, she would continue honing her skills, and then the world would once again get to see her immense lyrical talent center stage on America's Got Talent. She would perform a thought-provoking, lyrically dense song with a message that many could relate to. Her song Guns Down, which for someone who lost her father due to gun violence the way that she did, allowed Flaujae to expose another side to her music and her mindset. Flaujae shut down the crowd with her performance, having even Simon saying that she was the next up. With all the success that came from rapping, no one would have blamed her for going all in on a rap career. Flaujae would eventually lose in America's Got Talent, but at the same time, she continued to hone her skills on the basketball court as well. When she decided to finally take basketball serious, she became one of the top players in the country, just outside of the top 25 and just outside of the top 5 in guards in the country. Highlights were becoming a regular for Flaujae. She was dominating her competition, and it seemed like every event that had the best high school players in the country, Flaujae was at, and she was performing well. She was MVP of the Jordan Brand game. She was named the Naismith All-American, played for the McDonald's All-American team and the Slam. Just in general, Flaujae was everywhere and really making a name for herself on the basketball circuit. She even put up games of 40 points and 14 rebounds in high school. So it's safe to say Flaujae has become one of the best female ballers in the nation, all while starring on multiple shows and balancing a full-time rap career and school. These are blessings from the time that we live in, where college athletes can now profit off their likeness, and it makes Flaujae's situation even that more rare. With college athletes now being able to take NIL deals, Flaujae will now be able to profit off her social medias, her music, TV shows, all while playing basketball under the legendary program at LSU. It seems like a lot, but Flaujae is up for the challenge.
You either gonna pay the price for doing it, or you're gonna pay the price for not doing it.
And she doesn't seem to want to be mediocre at anything. Her music direction has changed, and as she has grown, so has her content. Her sound has become more polished, and she speaks with a deeper message that a lot of older people can relate to as well. To hear someone her age articulate herself the way that she does in her music is refreshing. Even her deal with Roc Nation was just a culmination of all of her talents. Playing for LaMelo Ball's team, Flaujae got connected with LaMelo's manager JJ and some of the Roc Nation team and was able to build music connections.
Because it was like last year, I was supposed to play on the AAU team, LaMelo Ball's AAU team. JJ, I guess he's over it. He was like, we wanted to play, Puma, they have a team starting up, blah, blah, blah. But then my mom was like, she's not just a basketball player, she's a rapper too. So they were like, a rapper. So my mom let him hear my music. He was like, whoa, I got to connect her with some of my people. He connected us with I was on the phone, like, with the president of Roc Nation. I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
That's what's inspiring about Flaujae's story the most. She worked for her spot at every stop and nothing was handed or taken for granted. But even with her sudden meteoric rise in fame, none of this has changed Flaujae, who's remained humble and continued with her same magnetic energy and positivity that leaks into everyone around her. With her upcoming basketball season approaching and music projects coming left and right, Flaujae never forgets to give back. A known philanthropist, she always finds the time to do just as her late father did and make a difference for the youth in the community. She devotes spare time to coaching at Frank Callan's Boys and Girls Club. She participated in the Chatham County Youth Commission rally, Feed the Hungry, and recently launched her own campaign, Tragedy to Triumph, where she is using her experience with gun violence in her life to promote a message that could save others. Flaujae has made her own lane since her time in the rap game house, and as crazy as it sounds, it still feels like she has so much untapped potential and her career is really just getting started. But one thing's for sure, she will be a household name in the game soon. But this your boy Stone Astro. If you stuck around to the end of the video, please hit the like button for me, subscribe. I really appreciate y'all for checking out these videos, man. It's really a passion of mine just to tell stories. So I'm glad that there's some people out there getting enjoyment from this content. But like always, man, go ahead and drop that outro.
I done said a lot of things that I can't take back. And if you wanna know the truth, there's a lot of good things that I know I like. I can't talk to you, I can't tell you the truth.